I don't know how to start this shit because I don't have Jordan.
You got what I need, yeah. Say I'm just a friend. Oh, baby, I can be.
Today's story time will be about how my nudes went all over Twitter. Well, not really all over. I didn't have that many retweets. I got a lot of followers though. But yeah. So let's backtrack. It was about, I don't know what year. I think 2014, right? Yeah, 2014 sounds good. 2014, if I'm messing up the timeline, who really gives a fuck? I know it was like 2014, something like that. So it was 2014, and at the time I had an ex-girlfriend, a girlfriend, and I had a few texting buddies or whatever. Alright, back then I was a hoe. But yeah, doesn't excuse this kind of mess. Anyway, so it was 2014, something like that, and I was home, I was relaxing, I was in the shower, I was on the phone with somebody. I can't remember who, but I was on the phone. And then my current girlfriend called me, and they were like, hey, have you seen Twitter? I'm like, nah, what are you talking about? I don't understand. I don't get it. So this is actually a 3-part story time, but I'm only going to give you the news part right now. But stay tuned for the other 2 because it is a long, drastic story time. It includes stalking. 1 second. Yo.
Yo? Nah, which one do you want?
Let me see. Turn the camera around. Yeah, get 4 of those. Just grab 4.
Okay.
Alright. And 2 cans of Pepsi.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, Mel. See you later, Mel.
Bye. That was Chach. Anyway, so it's a long, like, drawn out story time. It's gonna require 3 parts because it includes everything from stalking to flights to bank account hacking to mobile tracking. What else? News on Twitter. What else happened? There's a 3-part story somewhere. Oh, clothes burning, sneaker stabbing, you know, paper ripping, everything you could think of in anybody's crazy life, it has happened, and I will be saying it in this 3-part story time. So yes, back to the first part with the news. The news is actually the middle part, but I think it's like less time consuming to tell. So yeah, so the first part happened, which you guys have to wait and look out for or something. But so then I'm home, I'm back in New York, I'm just hanging out in the shower, on the phone. Girlfriend calls me, look at Twitter. So then I go to Twitter and I'm like, what's going on? Then one of my exes had posted one of my nudes on Twitter. But they were great. Like, I would have exposed myself if I really had to. Like, whatever. But that happened, and I called her automatically. And I was like, listen, can you take them down? Like, I'm getting a lot of retweets and followers. And even some guys were like, why do dykes have nice titties? Something like that. Anyway, doesn't matter. So, she didn't take them down, of course, because she's petty. And I won't say any names because I'm not in the business of blasting anybody out. But that happened. I ended up having to call her mom. And I was like, hey, she did this. Can you get it down? Or how do you want me to handle it? You want me to go and handle it? Eventually they came down. But the moral of the story time is to tell you that nobody's nudes is safe. If you have iCloud, do not use iCloud. iCloud, someone just needs to guess your password and they have your pictures, your contacts, your messages, your browsing history. They have everything in the world that you've ever done on that iPhone just through an iCloud. So I highly recommend deactivating iCloud, you know, if you're in the business of being a hoe. But if you're not, congratulations, you reached the next step, the step I am now on. So you're not a hoe anymore, which is great. So I think that's really it for that story time, you know. News went on Twitter. They were kind of popping. I would expose myself. I didn't get the chance to because I was just in the shower. Like, I was just on the phone talking. It really didn't stick around long. Like, it didn't like circulate on Twitter that much. It wasn't really that, it wasn't a big like big production, I guess you can say. It wasn't that big of a deal because they went down kind of fast. Because number one, she didn't have a lot of followers. I did, but I didn't retweet them, obviously, and I didn't mention anybody else that retweeted them. So that kind of happened. I guess another moral is just don't be a piece of shit. Then your news won't get on Twitter. And if you are gonna be a piece of shit, make your news very hard to get a hold of. Simple as that. But that's all I have for this story time. Remember, stay tuned for the stalking bank account part and then the stabbing, burning part. It gets better. It gets better, promise. But yeah, so I'm gonna let you go before Jordan comes out the shower. Bye.